Hi everyone, what's the story? It's Ever here. Okay, so this has become a bit of a tradition now. Well, with me anyway. Um, Today would have been my friend's 38th birthday. Her name was Claire, and for the first time today, I've actually found a grave, and I've finally been to a grave. Something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but I've always thought better of it in the end. Um, but what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to light a candle and then I'm just going to go quiet for a minute. My echo dot will go off at 12 o'clock. Well, 12:59 I think. And then I'll light the candle, go quiet for a minute, and then I'll tell you a little bit about Claire. I know I've done a video on YouTube talking about Claire, but I don't think I've ever talked on Facebook about her. So when I've done that and done a minute's silence, I'll talk a little bit about Claire. I just thought I'd get a candle for it. It's something that I've started doing every year since she passed. Just lighting a candle for her. I actually found out today as well what day she passed, and I kind of get one of the reasons why her mum and dad might not have told me was because it was a week before my birthday, and when it came to my birthday, Claire was very she loved birthdays. I was like, she'd ring me up and it's like, what do you want for your birthday? It's like, Claire, I honestly don't mind. I really don't mind anything. No, you have to tell me what you want. Like, I honestly, Claire, I don't know. I shall say Claire had Down syndrome and shall lupus as well. But a second. Thanks, Mark. Okay. Alexa, stop. I'm just gonna light the candle now. Then I'll go quiet for a minute. Alexa, stop. That didn't seem like a minute, but um, yeah. Claire, she was someone I went to school with, and she actually passed away in 2012. But like I said, this is something I do every year, just light a candle and just remember her that way. And like I said, today I actually found out where she's buried, and I actually went to the grave for the Sunday. Like I said, something I've put off because you know I kind of seeing the grave makes it real. Like if you don't see the grave, 1 second. Thanks. Thanks, Magenta. Um, it's kind of like if you see the grave, it makes it real. If you don't see the grave, you can imagine that they're just travelling the world, which Claire wanted to do, and that kind of thing. But I found this in the grave today, and I have kind of got a little bit of peace and closure, and I know that now that I know where the grave is, I can go and visit anytime. And she was never on for flowers. I think if I took flowers, she'd be like, no. She'd like wrestling things or things like that, if I was to leave anything. But yeah, one of the things that always sticks out in my mind with Claire was how brutally honest she could be. I think she'll get on with Midnight in that respect, because Midnight is extremely honest. Like, she'll tell you as it is, and Claire was very much like that. Like when my dad was diagnosed with cancer. A second. Thanks, Nikki. When my dad was diagnosed with cancer, she came over to the house, and Claire had had chemo for lupus, and my dad was having to have chemo as well. And she came in, she goes, "Right, Carl, I hear you have to have chemotherapy." And my dad was like, "Yeah, I do. It being down with cancer, and they've told me I have to have chemo." And she goes, "You do know I've had chemo, don't you, Carl?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, sure, and Eva's told me," kind of thing. And she goes, "Don't me tell you what it's like?" And my dad goes, "Go on, Ben." And she goes, "Your hair will drop out and you'll be as sick as a dog." And, you know, it was just like, she just broke the ice, you know, she just, she just kind of, I'm trying to think of a way to explain it, she just kind of took that situation and spun it on her head, because like I said, she had Down syndrome as well. So hard to just come straight out and say that is like, only you could do that, Claire. Another time was, a second, thanks. Another time was, she wanted to buy a lottery ticket, and we was like, we didn't live near any shops, and it was while she was on her oxygen, because like I said, she had lupus, and she was like, "I want to go buy a lottery ticket." And we was like, "Claire, no one near you." I said, "No, I want to go buy a lottery ticket." It was like, "Claire, nearest place Morrison's, and it's a bit of a trek, you know, we won't be able to walk it. I want to do a lottery ticket." So in the end, we got a taxi up to Morrison's. She did the lottery ticket, came back, and her dad came, and her dad was like, "Come on, Claire, time to go now." "No, I'm not going yet, not until I've watched the lottery." And she was like, her dad was like, "No, Claire, come on, nope, I'm waiting till I've seen the lottery numbers." And she was like this, and her dad was like saying, "No, Claire, come on, we gotta go." And she just, "No, I'm watching the lottery." And the numbers came out, and she won £10. You know, just like little things like that make me smile when I think about her. And another one was, oh God, there's so many stories I could tell about Claire. She was inspiring. She was brave. I mean, the first time I did one of these videos about Claire was, I couldn't get through it without crying. But now it's still hard, but it's easier to get through. And she was just inspiring. Just like a lot of the things she came out with. And one of the things that made me really sad for was, we went to the job centre once. Well, she rang me up and she was like, "I want to go look for a job." And I was like, "Okay." So will you come to the job centre with me? I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I came down, and her mum was there. Her mum just said, like, "Try for her not to get her hopes up." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." We went to the job centre, and she wanted to be an hairdresser, and she had qualified as an hairdresser. And it was in the job centre, and the guy called her over, and she goes, I'm here for a job. And the guy looked at me and he was like, okay, what kind of job does she want? I was like, well, she's there, ask her. And he's like, oh, what medication is she on? I'm like, Claire is sat right next to me. She is the one who's here for the job. I'm just a friend. I'm not a carer, not a supporter. Ask her. And then he goes, well, what kind of job does she want? I'm like, she's sat right there. And what qualification does she have? She sat right there. And he just wouldn't acknowledge Claire, and he just wouldn't ask Claire any questions. And I could see Claire was getting quite distressed and quite upset. I just said, come on, Claire, we're going. And she had so many CVs on her, and she went into every single hairdresser's and gave a CV in. And my heart broke for her, because just looking at this girl who wanted to have a good job, and because she had Down syndrome, just kind of like not thinking she could do it. And she'd done my hair loads of times. She'd plaited it, she'd styled it, and she was really good at doing hair. She'd done my makeup a couple of times as well. I wish I still had some of the photos where she did my hair. But yeah, she was a very strong person, and she was witty and smart. And I remember once me and my mum was talking, and she said something, and I said something about something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I said something, and she took it that I meant she didn't have Down syndrome. And I said, no, Claire, what I mean is, yeah, you have Down syndrome, but once you spend time with you, you don't see it. And she kind of got it, you know, because you could be in a room with Claire for about half an hour, and you'd forget she did have Down syndrome, because she was just this funny person, and she had a wit on her, and some of the things she came out with, it was we called instead of calling them Clarisms, because just some of the things she came up with was brilliant. You know, whenever I think of Claire, you know, I always have a smile on my face, because she was just this amazing person, and she was strong and brave, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I just wanted to light a candle quickly for Claire and talk about her a little bit, because she deserves to be remembered. Okay, love you lots like jelly tots, and I'm keeping Rick and Reared. Bye.